Welcome to Video Edition. Later in the program, we're going to discuss notices that schools will need to share with students, parents, or the community as you prepare for the upcoming academic year. But first, we have John Callahan discussing the latest on the state budget.
Thanks, Nathan. Things at the Capitol are certainly heating up and continue to be troublesome throughout the entire week. First off, the governor did pass with the legislature the basic funding legislation that everybody needs for the budget. But in there, you have $100 million for the basic education funding line item. You have $25 million for special education. We're able to bring the $50 million transportation cut back to actually being level funded. So some good accomplishments within that bill. But quite frankly, how to pay for that legislation hasn't happened yet. And a lot of those promises, a lot of that work has been happening all through the weekend and will continue to happen until a resolution is reached. We haven't seen that happen yet. While that's going on, there are other things going on in the education world. The education code is being debated. We're going to see some changes on basic education funding formula that will hopefully lock in some of the formula at the right time so we have some predictability with that. You're going to see some Plan-Con changes for the moratorium, but also when the report is due, and other changes within that code that always happen at this time of the year. So we're looking forward to that potentially coming out of committee very soon. Other pieces of legislation that are also happening are the charter legislation, House Bill 97, and that legislation has just moved out of the Senate by a very slim margin and into the House. PSBA has been opposing since the beginning, seeking significant changes with the legislation, which has not happened yet. So we continue to fight it, and we look forward to you helping us out on that. Take action, go to the website, use Twitter, use the emails, call your legislators, make your voice heard on that piece of legislation. We'll continue to keep you up to date with our publications and with these kinds of videos as things change. We also have a budget webinar coming up, so sign up for that next week. But we'll continue to keep you up to date. PSBA is in the Capitol, as always, fighting for you.
If you're a member of PSBA's Policy Service, you recently received Volume 3 of the Policy News Network. This issue included information from the National School Boards Association and the Council of School Attorneys about federal legal requirements to provide students, parents, and/or the public with notices, many of which must be provided at the beginning of the school year. The PNN describes the requirements for each, including how notice must be given, and provides links to documents that may be used in writing the notices. A chart is included which lists federal laws and regulations that require a policy, written procedure, or form. This PNN also includes a link to state requirements for posting specific policies to the school entity's website, as well as a detailed list of all PSBA policy guides affected by state or federal notification requirements. You can use this listing to ensure that your student handbooks reflect the notification requirements. If you're a member of the Administrative Regulation Service, you also received an updated guide regarding exit criteria for English learners based on interim criteria established by the state. Exit criteria will change for the next reporting period. English learners is the standard term replacing Limited English Proficient, or LEP, and English Language Learner, or ELL, students. An additional administrative regulation was included in the PNN Plus to incorporate the revised School Attendance Improvement Plan form issued by PDE. This form should be used as part of the School Attendance Improvement Conference process, which is required by Act 138 of 2016. In an upcoming PNN, PSBA will issue more information on English learners and school attendance improvement as it's made available.
Thanks for joining us on Video Edition. We'll see you next time.